Father, have your way and glorify your name. That after I have given them secret, and after they have received the secret, they will teach their friends, they will teach their family members, and at the end, they will not be left behind. Lest after I have taught others, I myself will be a castaway. No. Father, that will not be our portion. You will bless us beyond our wildest dream. And everyone around us will know that God has blessed us. In Jesus' name. Beloved, you can be seated. We make sure that this program is not a program for the younger ones like 16, 15. No. That's why we say 18 years. And if you are 17, we'll check the condition. Beginning a program with this number is a success. Beloved, take your Bible. And in this program, we have a section where we interact. We ask questions, if any. But for today, this is a program that is the third service of this commission every Sunday. It's the third service. After the first, the second, this is the third service. So we have 3 services every Sunday. So this is part of the Sunday service. I want you to be leaders in your career, in your businesses. God has come to us this evening, the special grace that will come upon people and they shall become leaders in their career, in their businesses. But to lead in your career, your business, self-discipline is a major requirement. Self-discipline. That's why I'm concentrating today, self-discipline. Self-discipline is a major requirement. You may be a civil servant or a businessman, or you are in a relationship that's resulting to marriage. Self-discipline. Or you find yourself in a place where you will grow and get into what God wants you to be. Self-discipline is a major requirement. And some people don't know what self-discipline is. That's why in this service, we'll take time, this service, to explain certain things you don't understand. Self-discipline is doing what you hate to get what you love. Self-discipline is doing what you hate in order to get what you want and what you love. There is something you hate. You hate, oh, this thing is stopping me from enjoying what I'm supposed to enjoy or doing what I'm supposed to do. It's just stopping me. But at the end, you get what you love. So self-discipline is doing what you hate to get what you love. There is something you love. It's just like you want to buy a car and you start saving money when you have things you need to buy. You have pressing needs. And you have the money to buy them, but you don't want to buy them in order to get the car you love. So self-discipline is doing what you hate to get what you love. Discipline is doing what is demanded to get what is desired, not what is convenient. Discipline is doing what is demanded to get what is desired, not what is convenient. Discipline. You are doing what is demanded. You are asked to do this. Don't do this. Don't do this one. Do it this way. And you are doing it. What is demanded. And why are you doing that thing that is demanded? You are doing it to get what you desire. And if you want to go your own way, you will not get it. When two people are asked, look at how you will live your life. This one is asked to do this. Don't do this. This one, don't do this. And one decides not to do that thing, the other one goes to do it. And when this one gets favor because he did not do he was asked, he or she was asked not to do it, and he or she obeyed. And you did not obey. When miracle comes, when result comes, you say maybe they pushed, they helped him. They helped him. They didn't help him. He accepted what you did not accept. Discipline is self-control, or you call it self-restraint. Self-control. That's discipline. Self-control. The place to say 1 Corinthians chapter 9:27 said, after I have taught others, so I will not be a castaway, lest I become a castaway. You are either controlling yourself or you are controlled by something. That is for everybody born into this world. You are either controlling yourself or you are being controlled by something. And when you are told they are being controlled by something, say, no, I'm not being controlled by anything. But it is obvious, it is clear to everybody that you are being controlled by something. And somebody is telling you, you are not the person doing this. This is not normal. You say it's normal, I know what I'm doing. 70 people will come and tell you, you have a problem. This is not you. And until you get to a point you realize that this is not me, it will keep manifesting. Proverbs 25, verse 24. Proverbs 25, verse 28. Proverbs 25, 28. He that had no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. He that had no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. Once the thing comes upon you, you won't know where you are until you are through with what you want to do. And at the end, what follows is shame, is grace. But when you are the type that comes under instruction, you obey instruction. No matter what comes upon you, once you remember the instruction, the spirit of the prophet is subject to the prophet. Even evil spirits, they fear instruction. Discipline refers to careful living. Discipline refers to careful living. 1 Corinthians 6:12. Discipline persuaded us to set boundaries for, or persuade us to set boundaries for yourself. Discipline persuades you, or persuades us to set boundaries for ourselves, or persuades you to set boundaries for yourself. Now listen, everything God permits, get it very well. Everything God permits must be controlled. That God permits it does not mean you should do it anyhow. Everything God permits must be controlled. If it is not controlled, the end you will not like. It takes discipline to deny yourself. It takes discipline to deny yourself pleasure to pursue your vision. It takes discipline to deny yourself pleasure to pursue your vision. It takes discipline to pay the price to be great. It takes discipline to pay the price to be great. Sometimes it's not easy, or most of the time, but you must be disciplined. It takes discipline to be awake at night, to study while others are sleeping. You'll be awake to study. You'll be awake to study while others are sleeping. It takes discipline to achieve that. It takes discipline. Discipline is the gateway to the top. It makes you stand for one thing instead of falling or failing for everything. Discipline, people may not understand you. They say, have they deceived you? That one is for you now. For me, I am free. Beloved, you should not be free like that, because the end of your freedom may be sorrow. Discipline helps you to stand for one thing instead of failing or falling for everything. Men of discipline are ever ready to pay the price, to attend the price. Men of discipline are ever ready to pay the price, P-R-I-C-E, to attend the price, P-R-I-Z-E. Men of discipline are ever ready to pay the price, to attend the price. They attend to pressure now in order to get the pleasure later. They attend to pleasure now, to pressure now in order to get the pleasure later. They are ready to go through pressure now in order to enjoy pleasure later. They are future focused rather than now focused. They are future focused rather than now focused. Many want to be successful, yet they want to live anyhow. They say that one is for you. They can cage you, they can't cage me. And you think the person is free. For anybody to say they can cage you, they can't cage me, the person is in bondage already. Am I communicating? For somebody to tell you they can cage you, they can't cage me, the person is in bondage already. Because to serve God, you must be caged. To be a millionaire, billionaire, you must be caged. If not, you'll be pushed into the wrong side. Many want to be successful, yet they want to live anyhow. You can't be lawless and expect to succeed. That one they are saying concerns you people. Concerns you, it doesn't concern me. It's for you. Beloved, let it be for me. Let it not be for you. But at the end, it shall speak. Let me say this to you. If you are not disciplined, even if they give you cash to start business, you will still fail. You will still fail. Even if you have free money, if you are not disciplined, you will still fail. The best place to invest your money is in the house of God. Because when there is challenge, you can call him and say, Father, I have not failed to do this. And he will answer you. Let me show you some areas to discipline yourself in your career and business. Some areas to discipline yourself. This section, this top service will give us the opportunity to have explosion in relationship, business, and career. Let me give you some areas you need discipline to discipline yourself in career and business. You must develop and discipline yourself spiritually. You must develop and discipline yourself spiritually. This is very, very important. This is very, very important. Your spiritual development determines your physical achievement. Your spiritual development determines your physical achievement. Don't forget, anytime you're coming for this thought service, make sure you have your notes, make sure you listen, because as you follow this program from now to the next 2-3 months, when your friends, your colleagues, your equals, when they see you, they will call you blessed. Because this is a place God has set aside to bless you, to make your testimony. And nothing on earth will stop it. Your spiritual development determines your physical achievement. As a businessman, listen to me, as a businessman, a businesswoman, spend time in prayer and fasting. Because no man at the top in business, in the business world, is ordinary. There is no one at the top in the business world, career world, that is ordinary. Spend time in prayer and fasting. Be sophisticatedly connected. As I told us, that many want to be successful, but they don't want to be under command. They want to live anyhow. And it's not possible. If you are not disciplined, no matter what they give to you, to go. Your spiritual life you must develop it. And discipline yourself spiritually. Fasting and prayers. Fasting and prayers. In the business world, nobody gets to the top and remains ordinary. It's either you are in the negative side or positive. If not, you crash land. And if you get to the top through the negative, you will pay dearly. But if Jesus takes you to the top, it is testimony. All the top businessmen are either for the negative or the positive. It is not easy to get to the top and remain there if you are not on the negative or positive. You can't be sitting on the fence. You can't sit on the fence and remain there. So the first thing is that you must develop and discipline yourself spiritually. Areas to discipline yourself in your career and business. That's number one. Number two, you are reading habits. You are reading habits. Readers are leaders. If you want to succeed in business and career, discipline yourself to study as a life. Make study a lifestyle. Listen to me. Be sure everything you read contributes positively to your mental development. You don't need to. Somebody said, if you check those days, you see some fathers and mothers that were making money those days. If you ask them to sign check, they say we can't sign check. If you ask them to open an account, they say they cannot, so they don't know how to do it. And they take their money and be packing in the toilet and kitchen. Beloved, that is why children today have crossed them. And if you watch them those days, those people, watch them, they are now behind. Must I go to school and have PhD and have everything for me to achieve this? You don't need to go to school, but you must have average education and then develop yourself. You must have average education that you'll be able to open your account and sign it. And these days, people don't go to the toilet to collect money and pay you. You see them, you stay in your house and make transfer. You must develop yourself to know how to make transfer from your phone. That is the era we are in. There may be emergency and you need to make transfer. You say, I don't know how to transfer. So you need to develop yourself to be successful. That is where business is now. Number three, you are time. You are time. You will go nowhere if everything goes for you. The billionaire and the beggar, the both of them have 24 hours to themselves. The billionaire and the beggar, both of them have 24 hours to themselves. And one will sleep and sleep and sleep and wake up by 2 p.m. and say, I'm going to office. 2, before 4 p.m., he is back. And you'll be wondering the kind of work he does. You'll be wondering the kind of work, kind of business. You have been sleeping, you are the first to start sleeping. You started sleeping by 7, 8, 9. Waking up by 2 p.m., 1 p.m. After that, it will take you 4 hours to take your bath and eat. And you move to office and come back after 2 hours or less than 2 hours. Plan your time and use it valuably. Number 4, you are spending habits. Areas you need to discuss, you are spending habits. Stop wasting money. taking unnecessary holiday after one business breakthrough is dangerous. I pray that man pays us today, that business, I pray they pay us today. And as soon as you see alert in your phone, instead of you to give God what to give to God and plan how to invest again, immediately you see money in your account, you say, hey, I need to go and rest in Dubai. I need to go to Dubai and rest. If you are not careful, you begin to go to Egypt to rest. And after you have wasted the money, I know a young man, as soon as he makes little money, he will move to a hotel. As soon as he makes little money, he will move to a hotel. He will stay in the hotel. He will not go there with anybody. He will not go there with anybody. He will go there and call the hotel attendant, call the manager of the hotel, and tell the manager, I want to be eating 4 times every day. I have suffered. I have suffered. How much will it cost? The manager will make his own money and say, the 4 times will cost you every day 20,000. He said, no, I don't need that kind of food. Special food. It's okay, special 45. He said, hey. The same food of 20 is the same food they're going to give to him at 45. And he will count the money for 2 weeks and give to them. I'm telling you. He will count it for 2 weeks and give to them. And they will serve him, clean his bed, dress the bed, clean everywhere, go. He will sleep, wake up, sleep again, wake up. Before 2 weeks, he will come out. All the money is finished. He will start afresh. That will not be a portion. I said that will not be a portion. Learn to reinvest your profit to expand and grow your business. As a career person, learn to study, to make progress, to work harder in order to be promoted or favored. Most people, once they get one breakthrough, they go on summer holiday. One breakthrough. Also discipline yourself as a career or businessman, businesswoman, to pay your tithe. You need discipline to pay your tithe. Number 5, your association. Areas you need to discipline yourself. Your association. Association. Your association determines your allocation. Your association determines your allocation. Refuse to associate with people going nowhere. Refuse to associate with people going nowhere. Don't associate with people who pull you down in business and career. Even in relationships. Don't associate with people who pull you down. What they do is to pull you down. People that are going nowhere, don't associate with them. Number 6, subject yourself to authority. Subject yourself to authority. Learn to live under rules and law. That's what it means. Subject yourself. Learn to live under rules and laws. Don't do this. Don't go here. Don't move out. You think it is bad. That is how you become the best. You want to be the best? That's the easiest way to be the best. That's the easiest way to be the best. That's the easiest way to be the best. To live under rules and laws. That's the easiest way to be the best. Learn to live under rules and laws. Learn to take instructions. Learn to take instruction. One of the characteristics of instruction is inconvenient. It inconveniences you. Instruction inconveniences you. Instruction inconveniences you. Champions do what they hate to get what they want. Champions do what they hate to get what they want. So if you want to be a champion, you must do what you hate to get what you want. What does that mean? The rules, the laws. Oh, this law is too much. Every time they say I should not do this, I should not do this one, I should not do this. That's the easiest way to be great. Most people and many people want to be great, but they want to live anyhow. They want to live anyhow. They don't want to live under laws and instructions. When you see a well-packaged person, it's because that person has been brought under laws and rules. And the day you break this and say, be free, it will still backfire on you. Nobody monitors how many houses work. Nobody. If you want to start with it, nobody monitors how many. Nobody work. They know. They give you assignment. Go and do this work. Build this house. Nobody cares whether you lost strength, you lost energy, nobody. What they want is that we have paid you to build for us. We have paid you to construct for us. At the end of the day, if you don't do it, what they are looking for or waiting for is the end result. Never use your business capital for pleasure. Never use your business capital for pleasure. Your friend came and said, for the past 2 years, you have not taken me anywhere. He said, I am sorry. Come by 4 p.m. You can't touch your capital. Never use your business capital for pleasure. Shame is God. Please don't ride a car of $1 million. Get this, very important. Don't ride a car of 7 or 7.5 million when your whole business empire is 2.5 million. If they calculate everything that has to do with your business is 2.5 million, and you're looking for a car of 7 million to ride, outside favor, outside God blessing you, outside God giving you favor, outside God, I'm talking about you taking your money to go and buy. You know that your whole business empire is 2.5 million. And you're supposed to buy a car of 400,000 or 500,000. Within that range. You did not go for a car of 400, 500 or 600,000 within your bracket. You started looking for a car of 7.5 million. Please don't ride a car of 7.5 million when your whole business empire is 2.5 million. Never use something bigger than your investment. Never use something bigger than your investment. Your salary in a month is 100,000 or 50,000 or 300,000 or 25,000 or 20,000. And you know that it's 20,000 that is a salary, or 15,000, and you're going to rent a duplex. At the end, and there's nothing else you do. At the end of the year, you start praying and fasting. Oh God, make provision. First of all, do something you know. You don't need too much fasting and prayer to get results. Wisdom is the principal thing. The people must not put you under pressure. They are mounting pressure on you, mounting pressure. Don't allow people to put you under pressure. Don't allow people to put you under pressure. Listen carefully. As a young lady, let me talk later about marriage before we pray. As a young lady, before you say you are beautiful, please listen to me. As a young man, before you say you're handsome, please listen to me. Because you are beautiful and in your late 20s and early 30s, like 32, 33, 34, 35, just like that, does not mean you should misbehave anyhow. What do I mean by misbehaving? As I said in the second service, there are some people, It's not as if God has not answered them. But the condition they have given to themselves, they're giving to God, is even more than God. The condition they have given to God is more than God. God knows that even themselves cannot fulfill it. And they have given conditions that no human being can fulfill, including themselves. That is what is making delaying you. It's not as if God has not, God has answered long ago. But the conditions you gave to yourself, and after yourself, you now give to God. God cannot even solve it. It's too much. Have you observed this? 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. You don't look for husband. Anywhere you go, you see them. Anywhere you go, you see them. Anywhere. No matter how ugly a woman is, men will still come. Either to deceive you, destroy you, or to make you. They must come. And anyone coming will not tell you, oh, lady, you are just too ugly. All of them will tell you you are beautiful. Have you gone to Facebook? Even if you look like a monkey and post picture, they say, beautiful lady. Beautiful lady. They are trying to kill you. Only few will tell you the truth. When a woman is in her 20s and 30s, you hear her say, I don't like all this. I don't like all this. These men are disturbing me. I don't just like it. I don't like it. Everyone wants to marry me. I don't just listen. Everyone wants to marry me. That time, you are like America, United States of America. Everybody wants to go to America. Everybody wants to visit US. That's the best time to select your husband with character. And that's the best time to select your wife with character. With character. The best time to select a wife with character is the most important thing. There is somebody God will give to you. If you are sleeping, is to look as if you wake up 20 times in the night and be thanking God. Character. If you see how men are dying for me, none of this, I don't like this thing. They're just dying for me. I don't like this thing. I don't like this thing. If you see at 20s and 33, 34, 35, women don't have problem. They don't have problem. They just pose. They don't have problem. But when a woman gets to clock 40, 41, 42, you become like Australia. Nobody wants to go to Australia. But these days, people are rushing to Australia. What I'm saying now is very serious. You are 43, 44, 45. But if I lay hands on you, you become 20. That's the difference what I'm doing here now. I'm bringing the word and the church to tell you the difference. To tell you the difference between the word and the church. In the world, you want to do anything, you think it's doing anything, they will tell you, go and sit down there now. Why not go to this side? Why not travel this side? Why not go here? Would they see you inside the room? Don't worry. When Jesus comes, he is never late. Because if you want to, you are 34 now, 35, 36, 37, and they are everywhere you go, 29, 28. You know, I believe in people marrying early. But I don't believe in child or children marriage. I don't know how to say it. Because most of us are privileged to be where people go through a lot. Somebody 16, 17, 18. I'm not saying you should not marry. If your family wants you to marry, you can marry. Even at 10, you can marry. Somebody at 20, you're supposed to think about how to become somebody in life, how to be useful, how to be great. And what I'm rushing into is marriage. Because you are 20 years, you want to rush the marriage. They are pushing you. It's competition. Competition, who marries first. Marriage is not who marries first, but who marries well. Not first. The way they are dying for me, they're dying for me. Yes, they should die for you. That's how God created it. They want to marry you, all of them. That because you're in your late 20s and your 20s and 30s, this is your time. You are prime. This is your time. This is your time. It's your season. When you reach 40, see, if you are 40 something here, that's why you need this program. The glory of God will come upon you, and you marry and have your children in the name of Jesus Christ. When you reach 40, it is different, except when you are sophisticatedly connected. At that point, prayer point increases. Pastor, you have to pray for me. Oh. Pastor, you have to pray for me. That's why in that 20 and 30s, don't joke with the 20s and 30s. No matter how ugly a woman is in her 30s and 20s, that's their season. That's her prime. Because at 39, at 40, the men that want to marry you have reduced and prayer point changes. How old are you? I'll be 40 by October. Watch, immediately you say 40. That is how it happened. That's how you feel. But at 30, you don't feel anything. At 30 something, you don't feel anything. But at 40, even if it's not showing on you, but do you know they brought a woman of 55, 56 years. She had a child and was pregnant. They cut her cloth. She had miscarriage. Do you know what happened after she had miscarriage? She did not have a child again for years. When they brought her to me, I told her, look at where it is in a coven. I prayed for her. There were 3. Beloved, after 3 or 4 months, I was having a program, a special crusade organized by me. As I was going for the crusade, people rushed to come to me. During counseling, I said, allow that woman to see me. I couldn't recognize her again. And I asked the woman, who are you? The woman said, I am one of those 3 women that came to you for prayers. When you came to so place, I said, okay. How are you? Say she was pregnant. I said, what other one? Said they were pregnant. And the youngest of them then should be about 50. Either 49, 50, 51. The youngest. And God visited the 3 of them. When that one gave birth to that baby, she brought the baby to me. So when it comes to God, age is just number. But what I'm talking about is what you need to do. What you need to do. So when you see some people, even men, you have opportunity. You are 40, you are 42, you are 43, 44, you are 38, 37, 36, you are 46, 42, 41, 43, you are 30, 31, 32. I'm giving you an example. And you want to, and it's time, you know that God has blessed you to marry. What you need to do is to listen to God and say, God, who? After that, you do like Abraham. Abraham was a father of everybody. Abraham's blessings are mine and yours. But when it came to marriage, Abraham sent his prophet, the prophet, to go and look for a wife. Abraham sent his prophet. He said, please look at my son. I don't want my son to make mistake. If I go, I may make mistake. Please help my son look for a wife for my son. Somebody must have to stand in the gap to pray for you. Don't go alone. What I mean by going alone, don't say secretly, I'm praying for myself. Somebody must stand in the gap to pray for you. And when you have seen, you come for confirmation. You come for confirmation in prayers. Nobody ever does it alone. I know what I'm talking about now. I know some marriages that some people decided to handle by themselves. And today they've all come back now weeping. That will not be your portion. That will not be your portion. Because God is going to bless you. God is going to surprise you. I said God is going to surprise you. A young man that is looking for a perfect lady to marry. The question is, are you perfect? You have listed 40 conditions. Listed 70 conditions. 12 conditions. Every time you are complaining that The person I marry must have all these conditions, if not, no marriage. What about you? Are you perfect? All the things she has listed, are you sure you have them? I'm going to pray for us this evening. This is a program that has a practical section. And if you are here, you are married. And the enemy is not happy that you are making progress. Maybe you only married 1 year, 2 years, 10 years, 7 or more. And the devil is not happy that there is joy in your home. What will he do? He will plant something in your home to destroy it. Whatever devil has planted in your house, this day I cancel it. They brought a case to me. The lady brought a case to me from a living church here in Lagos. And she told me that the day I was preaching here, what Canaan Land experience, that she came to this place. She didn't understand what we were doing. But that day she came, asked somebody by the side. The person told her. She came and made sacrifice. That she gave what she has never given in her life. She said after she fulfilled it, I found that it was real. She said she had only one problem. That God had blessed her everywhere. Just one problem. That there was a young man that came to her. But she wanted to know whether it was the person. And after prayers, I told her, that's the person. She was so happy. I told her, that's the person. When she wanted to go, I called her back. I said, who is that beautiful lady with you? This is exactly how I said it. Who is that beautiful lady with you? She thought I was asking her that the person was beautiful. Now listen to this, very important. I said, who is that beautiful lady with you? She said, hey, she's my friend. She's my friend. She'll be happy to hear that, Pastor, you called her beautiful. She'll be happy. Because she'll been crying that people say she's ugly.